We wanted to see the path that this gunman took yesterday, and so we went on a little walk around this community, trying to trace his steps on his way to this school. And in the process, we ran into a parent of one of the victims who told us, to our surprise, his daughter was among those who were lost. We headed off in search of where it all started and quickly ran into Juan Carranza, who says he heard the gunman crash his vehicle into a nearby ditch and come out shooting.
The two people over here at the funeral home, they were trying to help him, but the gunman started firing at them.
Really?
When the gunman crossed the fence, and he started walking slowly to the back of the Robb school, and then he was firing with a rifle.
Into the air or at the school?
Into the air.
And right next door, we found something we maybe should have expected, since elementary schools are almost always designed to serve the communities right around them. A parent whose own daughter had died in the attack.
No, come here.
I just want her back. Man. I don't want to do none of this. I don't want to go to the funeral home. I don't want people's condolences. I don't want to do none of this. I just want my baby back. Please.
Marie Garza's life was taken at a school we could see from her own backyard.
I have a fourth grader also.
I don't know what to do, man. She didn't deserve that.
No.
She didn't.
Oh, she didn't.
I just want to protect my little girl. And the last time I saw her, I just dropped her off at school. I didn't know it was going to be the last time I would see her.
That trip to school had been a little tradition for the pair, and the first indication that morning's journey might be the last came in the form of a text message from Marie's mother around noon.
She texted me and she was like, I heard gunshots, because apparently there was just like two. And then I guess he drove over here, he wrecked his truck. By the time I got over here, he was already in the school.
Amateur video from outside the school appears to show Garza, along with other family members, pleading for answers from the police. About 10 hours later, authorities did confirm Marie was among the dead.
She just turned 10 2 weeks ago. 10, dude. She's 10.
I just want to know what happened in her last moments. I want to know what she was doing, why he did that to her. Why did she get shot? I just want to know what she did.
On Tuesday, Garza had walked his little girl to school on a small path next to his home and given her $1 for the cafeteria, where there were biscuit sandwiches on the menu for breakfast and sliced peaches for lunch.
Is there anything that the country needs to know, that your congressman needs to know, that the governor needs to know?
I think everybody knows that nothing changes. I mean, nothing's going to change. I mean, this always happens in a small town. Nobody expects anything bad to happen, and then it happens, and everybody wants to make changes to prevent it from happening, and then it dies down a little bit, and then it happens again, and then it's a cycle. I just want my baby home. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about nothing at all.
So, Gayle, you can see the anguish there, and you know, it's the details. Marie was an honor roll student. It's just really hard here, and we're all going to pack up, and eventually we'll go home. But this community is going to be living with this forever, and it's hard to imagine that there's nothing that anyone can do to stop this from happening.
But, Tony, that's why this is so aggravating and so painful, because there is something that can be done. People just don't want to do what needs to be done. I don't even know how we can continue to watch this happen time after time after time and say that it's okay for these assault rifles to be on the streets and now blame it on mental health. I don't care who you are. Nobody needs an assault rifle in this country unless you are a trained professional. It just doesn't make any sense. So when we say there's nothing we can do, that's just not true. And the pain that man felt, I saw him say, you know, she was such a good girl. You know, she brushed her teeth every day. I mean, that was such a relatable and such a thing that as parents we all know and we all rejoice. This pain is too much. This pain is too much. And we keep hearing this too. Maybe this will be the time. Maybe this will be the time. I have to keep holding on to that. But it was a beautiful exchange between the two of you. You could see he needed you at that moment. And you know what, Tony? You needed him too. You needed him too. Thank you so much.
I did. And Gayle, I would just underscore, I just want to underscore that that's one parent. There are 18 other families who also lost a child. So thank you.
Exactly. I'm thinking about them all the time. Thank you too.